Alright guys, if you're joining us again, we are talking about social media today. We have a few opinions about how people should go about social media and certain contacts and whatnot in a relationship. So
the do's and don'ts, basically, in a relationship, especially to do with social media.
So the other day, I came home and I discussed with him something I heard on the radio. They were saying how now Instagram enables you to see what others like and whatnot. I mean, Facebook has let us do it for a while, but the fact that Instagram sort of all of a sudden did it and certain people found out, it didn't make certain couples happy.
Shouldn't do it in the first place.
Well, exactly. It shouldn't be, I mean, in general, in a relationship, you shouldn't be doing or not doing something purely for the fact that you don't want to be caught doing it. Because I mean, really, it's all about intentions.
I think the main topic basically is what you came to me with was someone liked, so a guy liked another girl's photo, and it sparked
controversy.
Not just controversy with a lot of couples, but it sparked that initial fire that, why are you liking another girl's page? Why is a girl liking another guy's page? Or liking a photo? Or what? Oh, he's a fitness model. Or da-da-da. Myself, and I.
Him personally?
Just me personally, in shorter term, is basically, I will not like another girl's photo. Full stop. It doesn't matter.
What he says. No, I'm kidding.
It doesn't matter if the girl's a fitness model, an actress, or not. Me personally, just don't like putting people in a label just because they're an actor, an actress, or a model, or a bodybuilder. I'm gonna like their photo if they're the opposite sex just because they're a human being. So regardless, I do have a certain opinion around it. I mean, in general, you shouldn't be doing that. I don't think you should go liking the opposite sex photo if you don't even know the person. Like if it's your cousin or your friends, your girlfriend or boyfriend's friends, and it's a group photo or whatnot, or
no, but we are talking about, I mean, randoms. At the end of the day,
don't do it.
And when we say randoms, not but he was this guy I met once upon a time. No, it's not about that. It's purely, is this person in your life? Is your partner okay with this person being in your life? If they're not, so and so, you don't want to, you shouldn't be, like, what are you trying to get, basically? That's the question. Before, say, alright, in your mind, straight away it sparked, that's a nice photo, I'm going to like it, because obviously that's what you do on social media. If in your mind, you can clarify why you're doing it, and you can say to yourself, if you sit down and talk to yourself and basically say, what am I trying to get from it? If you're trying to, maybe in the back of your mind, I hope this person sees this and likes my photos back.
Which I think 9 times out of 10, a lot
exactly.
Of people
at the end of the day,
they want to get something back. Like I'm going to write a comment because I want people to like. No, you're writing a comment because you're expressing yourself, not because of the likes or anything.
Yes, like you're attention seeking, and that's
pretty
what
much.
Really, I mean, social media does now. It's just on a larger scale, you're attention seeking, and it's become a social norm. And I'm not going to say no, I don't attention seek. There are certain photos I post because, I am into my fashion, blah, 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 whatever. And that's what I enjoy doing, and that's fair enough. But who am I trying to get the attention of? Who is giving me that attention? Sometimes it has sparked the wrong attention. So imagine your partner sees that. Should it be like an issue? Should you be doing it in the first place? No,
I think the person,
pure and simple.
I think it just shows a lack of
respect to that other person.
and a lack of trust in yourself. I think because like, why did he even do it in the first place? Like, why are you even liking other girls' photos? Went out on the weekend and these people are there. Well, clearly you got a liking to them. And don't get me wrong, you're going to find people attractive and stuff like that, but I don't think you should express it on social media.
Exactly. Or on anything, really. But yeah.
Guys, don't even look at another girl. Nothing. Right? But in all fairness and in all seriousness, I think you just shouldn't do it in the first place. Guys, if you go liking another girl's photo, pay, whatever it is, commenting on another girl's, photo, I think statuses, depending on the status, it is. Everyone has a discussion. It's an open discussion, basically, when you write a comment, and people should know that. And you're in a relationship, and you're pretty serious with this person, and you know this person. Look, we all have some sort of insecurity. I mean, I know personally, I work with a lot of that stuff, but everyone has it. Why put yourself in that situation? And I think we were talking about it in the other video. Was going and partying. It's exact same rules here. Just don't do it because you're going to affect that other person's life. You're going to hurt them. And did one of the girls call up or something like that? Like, they were furious. Like, now you have a way to find the inside of someone else's life, and instead of being positive, this person's liking all these other girls' photos or guys. I think it's a no-go zone. It's a red zone. It's a red zone for me. It's something you just don't go past. You just don't do it. I think because social media has a presence now, it can really affect people's lives, and I think people need to tone it down, especially when you're in a relationship. I think, in all fairness, altogether, when you're in a relationship and you write some obscure, some outlandish stuff on Facebook, I think people don't understand the effect it might have on someone else, like in their relationship, or even their friends. They might put up a status that really affects their relationship with not just themselves, but with the partner and their friends. And then you have other people commenting on it, and it's just this big discussion. Instead of having it at a coffee table, you're having it on social media, which is live all over the world.
It's set in stone.
You can delete it.
Oh, you can delete it, but then it can catch you in the ass. So say you uploaded something, you probably shouldn't have. Some of us have watched the movie Sex Tape. So that's a very good example. They went ahead and tried to delete it and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, if someone has a copy out there, it's pure and simple, screenshot it. If someone is looking to get your ass back for something,
they're going to do it. And if you've caused enough pain to them, they're going to do it regardless. They're
going to take that little window of opportunity and put it in front of a magnifying glass. So, but it's not just about like running scared of someone possibly blackmailing you or something, but just in pure respect to the partner. And some of you might not agree. Some of our viewers may not agree. But at the end of the day, you've tuned in purely to see how a healthy couple works. So, think about it like that. Either take the advice or don't. But it is a discussion that you should have with yourself, with your significant other. Set boundaries, just like we said in the previous video. Try to come to an agreement. Say your partner has no problem with you doing that, and the other.
Like, even if you, in a relationship, I know that for a fact, guys are going to like her photo, or maybe even comment. Whether she has or hasn't got guys on there, I know when we first started dating, Melbourne was her friends, the whole of Melbourne, or maybe even Australia, I think, 24 million. Right? But I know that guys are going to look at her, I know guys are going to like her photo, whatever. But that is someone else. You can only control what you can control. You can't control the uncontrollable. And I think all humans do that in a relationship. We try to control the uncontrollable, like people looking at someone or what, this person wrote a status.
Shifting blame.
Yeah, shifting the blame. Someone wrote a status, but it's not them who's doing it. So we're quick to blame our our
significant other.
significant other,
Exactly.
and without even consulting the problem in the first place. And I think it's just like you were saying. It's look at sex tape. Perfect example, like Jasmine said. That can actually happen. And not only that, when you're in a relationship, look, Jasmine, on her own behalf, I didn't say anything. I swear to you. Majority of the people that were on her Facebook, she deleted, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Because we knew it was for the greater good. I remember when I started coaching, I quickly deleted my old Facebook because I wanted a fresh new start. Now, sometimes maybe even doing something like that, oh no, but I've got so many friends. How many of those friends do you even know? I saw them once at a club. Have you spoken to them since? No.
A lot of people, can I just say, a lot of people are also scared of possibly running into that person and having them say, you deleted me on Facebook, didn't you? You know what?
Sad discussion. Yeah, that's a sad
we have basically all been there and done that. But there is nothing wrong with saying, look, I found someone and we're creating a new life together, pure and simple. I just didn't want, people that I'm not always in contact with to have such easy access to the inside of my life. And there's nothing wrong with that. You've got to have the confidence, the respect, the everything you've got to be able to say that, basically. You've got to be able to tell people straight out, look, and no one's going to look at you like, oh, what an idiot. How
and if they do, that clearly shows a perfect example as to why you deleted them in the first place, or why you blocked them, why you just don't want them in your life, because clearly they're just out for attention, they're out to gossip, do you know who deleted me the other day? Who cares? Can't you control your own life? Like, when you're in a relationship, it's you two, right? Yes, there's people around you, but it's got to affect your relationship and how your relationship moves. And I don't think it's worth it if you're in a relationship, full stop. There's certain things you might have to cut out. No, don't stop living your life, but there's certain things that are going to cause problems. And a lot of people say, yeah, but I deal with my problems head on. But sometimes it's good to avoid certain things, I always use the perfect example. If you've been driving if you've been driving to work the same way and someone gave you a shortcut, would you take that shortcut? No, of course you would. It's the same thing with a relationship. If you know if I know something's going to affect Jasmine and it's going to hurt her, I don't think it's fair for me to even, think about it, doing it.
Yeah.
That's it. Full stop. I cut it right then and there.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's going to affect Jasmine. And guys, if your mate or someone turns around and says, oh, you're whipped, bro, da-da-da, look at their life. I once said this, I think when we started dating, I said it to someone. We were talking about social media and a few other things about relationships, and I actually I stopped the person in their tracks and said, "Are you an idiot?" Like, sometimes you just have to pull people up and actually tell them, like, no, it's not because I'm whipped. It doesn't mean anything with that. I just want a better life. I want a better standard. I want to live with benefits. Why would I cut all that out just because of you? And if your mates don't approve of what you're doing, I don't think that's fair. Especially on social media, I don't think it's fair. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair on the relationship.
No, it's not. And what I found interesting as well, going back to the fact that I heard it on the radio, one of the male callers said, look, I don't like any photos of anyone that I might meet or I might see or whatever, purely, like we were saying, celebrities. But think about it like this. If you're a man or a woman liking photos of people that in your mind are basically unreachable anyway, and this is having a negative effect on your partner, or even if your partner doesn't even know about this, but it's even in your head that it's a possibility that they find out, why are you doing it? Yeah, why are you doing it? Pure and simple. At the end of the day, your screen, you're double tapping on an Instagram photo. Where is that going to get you? And is it even worth a discussion, even if they were to find out, or even if you just mentioned it, it wasn't even a secret and you didn't even think it's a big deal, and you're like, oh, I liked so-and-so's photo the other day. Why though? Is there really a reason? Is it going to have a dramatic effect on the way you live your life in a positive way? No? Then cut it out. Don't do it. Pure
I think you have to make a conscious decision and actually think about it that if you, whether they have an insecurity or not, I think it's beside the fact, because you're helping them in some way, because you're not doing that wrong thing by them. You know, it's very easy. I think people always say, you know, relationships are hard. I think it's only hard if you let it be hard. And especially if you let social media get to you, it will. But people are out there to gossip. People are out there to find drama in their life. They think they're in a movie and it's an action drama movie and they've got to create the scene. No, you're affecting someone's life here, you imbecile. Like, stop it. I don't think it's fair.
Yeah.
And like you said, no, regardless if they're an actor or not, they're a human being. So whether that person's jealous or not, I think in today's society we've just got too many pedestals for no reason. And social media just shows a perfect example of how, you know, relationships can end. I mean, that's how sad it is that a relationship can end over a like or a social media update. Whatever it is.
But it's not just, you got to remember this. We're not being unrealistic and saying, oh, you like someone's photo, the relationship is
yeah, no, relax, yeah.
The fact is that it's always the intention. And that's what I always say to him. If he ever does wrong by me or I ever do wrong by him, what we've got to question is at the end of the day, what was the intention? And that's all it comes down to. But anyway.
On this bombshell, we'd like to say thank you for tuning in to this video. We do really appreciate it. We have fun doing this. Cute bow. I just noticed that for some reason. I have no idea why. Hit like on my top. No, hit like, comment, share this. It does mean a lot to us. And again, like we said in the last video, our main intention is to help people. So thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back next time. Leave your comments below as to what topics you want us to discuss. And bye-bye. Did you just kiss them? Basically.